What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to be continuing to show you how to make the neighbor case house. This is part 18, and this is the finale, and in this one, I'm going to be showing you how to make the entire attic, and that's really it. Yeah, I'm shocked this took 18 parts, to be honest. I thought it would have been, like, maybe 10, but, you know, it's a big house for sure. But anyway, once you're done, with that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you on the flip side. Alright, so for the attic, we have the roof bow or dip going on here. Now, it really isn't that noticeable because it only actually affects the top, but you can kind of see where it happens. So, basically for the bottom of this, it is just going to be perfectly going off the inside of it, but I think as we get further up, things will change. So, we'll actually start from the top. You want to get out the following materials first. Dark oak planks, dark oak stairs, dark oak slabs, oak planks, oak stairs, oak slabs, and spruce planks. So, we have those to deal with as well. Oh, we already have oak stairs, so that's fine. If you take the, we'll say take the 3 by, whatever this is, the 3 by 3 window, I think it is. You want to count up to the 7th cyan above. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. Well, there is only 6, so I guess get out cyan concrete and place the 7th. And off of that 7th, you're going to place dark oak planks going all the way across. You'll end up having a point to where there's already planks there. Just like go through it and then hit the other side. Obviously, you don't have to go over the hole, but if you want to, maybe you can for now, but I actually won't there. I'll go up against the side, I'll head back over here, and then I'll place upside down, is it oak stairs? Yeah, upside down oak stairs, just 1 block off. I'll then go down diagonally out with oak planks, down with upside down oak stairs, down diagonally out with oak planks, down with upside down oak stairs, and then I'll just go all the way down, which should I think be 4 more out. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Since you would have the spruce plank flooring here, and if you want, you can actually place a spruce plank underneath each, like, end upside down oak stair, and then just go all the way forward. On this side, you'll end up hitting the hole, so just stop on the cyan concrete. But on the other side, you'll go all the way forward. You can see that's kind of the roof shape we got going. So, if you take the bottom oak stair on the, we'll say the right side. I think the right side will be more helpful to use here. You'll extend it forward with 3 upside down oak stairs. When we start this, you can't see it because I fixed it here, but I tell you to do 3 stairs. You want to do 4 oak stairs, so you have a total of 5 here. You'll hear me talk about this later and it being wrong. Just ignore it. It doesn't matter at that point. I just want you to fix it, and like I'll talk about it a couple times about it being wrong. But when we get later on, you'll see here, this will end up needing to be against it, and it'll just kind of mess with this part a little bit. So yeah, do make sure you get that fixed. But other than that, there's not really anything. Just ignore my ramblings about it later. Then dark oak. Then 5 oak. Dark oak. 4 oak. Dark oak. 5 oak. Dark oak. And then, hold on, 8 oak, dark oak, and then it should end with hopefully another 8 oak. Nope, it's 9, I apologize. Should it be 9? It doesn't matter a ton, does it? I'm not entirely concerned about it. Anyway. What was the other thing I wanted to point out? Good question. So, I would recommend... Okay, by me. I would recommend copying this on the other side. And you'll end up going through the, like, hole here. It's fine, just I wouldn't really, again, I wouldn't, like, think about it too hard. Let me try to get me back in, although I might have to restart my Minecraft, because last time that happened I did. I'm just kind of looking over and tracing. Cool. And yeah, I'll actually fill in this area with spruce planks now as I attempt to get myself back in, which it seems like I can. That's good. Make sure you obviously leave that hole there in the floor, because that does actually belong and does exist. And yeah. For whatever reason, whenever I load in on PlayStation to a world, it takes like 15 years. Like, it says I joined, but I'm still loading resources. Okay, now I got in. I don't know why it takes so long. It was since they added vibrant visuals, it's been like that, but I don't even use it on my PlayStation, so I don't know what the deal is. I'm also not using it now in general, but that's really beside the point. Anyway, on the left side, and this can actually help us potentially figure out if there's a real mistake. Oh, wait, I think I know where. Yeah, it's just the beginning. Okay, so this should be 5 rather than 4. I'm not going to worry about it yet, though, because it might not matter a ton. We might just be able to shift some. But for this other part of the roof, if you, again, we'll use the window here, and you'll count to the 6th cyan above, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You'll place a set of upside-down oak stairs facing into each other at the middle, too. And then you'll go down diagonally out with an oak plank, upside-down oak stair, and I believe we're just following the shape here. Yeah, it should just be continually of the same, that, until you reach the bottom. I'm also noticing we actually have this gap here, so I am going to place a row of dark oak planks down to fill where that window is, because you don't really want to be able to see that gap. Cool. For this one, I'll take the oak stairs, and I'll go over this time with 6 oak, I should say. Dark oak. 9 oak. Dark oak. And then it should just be oak all the way until you meet at a point, which should be there. And then you'll end up doing that on both sides again. And on this side, it'll... Yeah, okay. And then you can actually break the between here. And, yeah. The corners want to be dark oak. Now, I say this because, well, you technically want on both ends, or at least on this particular portion, the portion that we marked first, you'd want the corners dark oak and then one more out. So, you know, it's really just doing that, and then we'll kind of get that to line up more so later, but I am going to actually just push this one over, and then push this one over as well. But if you care about the spacing being, like, insanely even, then you can change them all and push that all over, but I don't really care that much. It's not a huge deal. The only thing now is, yeah, let's fill in the side with spruce for the floor. And then we can fill in the entirety of the thing. Which is fun, yeah. And then once we do that, I mean, there's kind of a lot to go on within this, but really it won't be that bad. It won't be more than what we've done before. Yeah, hopefully everyone's having a good day now. I don't think I said that yet. I am for the most part. I'm honestly, like, I'm at the point where I'm just done with this one, too. It's nice to actually be like, yep, okay, this is it. It's the final part. So, yeah, you'll bring all of this up. Now, when you bring up obviously, you want to make sure you have the... Okay. You want to make sure you have the dark oak on the corner where it belongs, or on the, like, areas where it belongs. The corner is a bit of an exception, though. I mean, still, you do want the dark oak. But instead of doing, like, bringing it up here... Well, okay, it will be there for the first one, so I guess that's kind of a bit misleading. But basically, as you bring this side up here, you'll eventually have it to where the dark oak, or the... You're just continually meeting it at the corner rather than continuing it up in a straight line. But it only does that there. And then, really, once you're at the other side, it disappears. So you'll see there it starts to separate itself, and then I think it might again? No, not yet. It'll still be there because of that. And yeah. Hopefully that is easy enough to understand what I mean. I know that's kind of a butchered explanation, but... Yeah. Keep feeling like there's bugs scrolling on me. Why do I... There's no bugs. It's just me. Maybe I am the bug. I was gonna say boop boop, but that bugs don't do that. But yeah, you'll just follow that corner, and eventually they, I think, will meet at a central point, but they won't really deal with anything else. Well, they might actually meet to the... No, they should meet to the top line of Dark Oak on that particular peak. At some point. At least I would presume that they do. I don't know off the top of my head. And I can't be bothered to check. Some of these will line up, but yeah, it is really just, you know, the stair thing. To where basically the plank rows will get cut off by the upside down stairs, and planks and stairs will connect. That pretty much is all you need to know. It's fairly basic knowledge or information, whatever. And again, when you reach the... Oh. Okay, yeah, so for this, I have upside down oak slabs under this, and then I'll have like a few planks here. I think maybe like 5. And then, yeah, it'd be technically 3, because I believe that is upside down dark oak. Slabs there. Yeah, that is where they meet, because there's the chimney there. So they don't meet quite at the center. It's a little strange, but it is what it is. Hopefully y'all are watching along as I go, because I am still explaining stuff. And then, obviously, as I was trying to say, it was the hole where that ends up being, you just want to leave it open and just work around it. I can't do that part yet. I'll start from the bottom then. But yeah. And as always, do let me know in the Discord or whatever if there's anything that you're confused about, and I can try my best to explain it or show it. Discord is easier because you can send images and whatever. Rather than, oh, that's cringe. Rather than... Nope, that should be a stair. Yeah. Rather than trying to explain it in text or whatever. Discord link, as always, should be in the description. Hopefully most of you are in it. I know we got a lot of people there. I don't know the member count off the top of my head, but I think it's over 300, so that's always nice. It is cool. I mean, that server's existed forever, and it was not entirely active. I mean, it's been active for a while, but like, especially as I had just started it at first, like, there really wasn't much of anything going on, and now to see how much it's, you know, grown, it's always cool. Yeah, no, why are you like this? Because of those stairs being on or that stair being on an angle, for whatever reason, you can just place through it sometimes. Seriously, the plank should be out here, yeah. I don't understand that. It's something with the hitbox being wrong. I think it might... There's a couple bedrock hitboxes that are like that, where they seem like they're inverted to something else. Like, I know hanging signs, when you hang them from the ceiling, there's one direction where they don't work. If you've seen it, you'll know what I mean. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's like the hitbox is, regardless of which way you hang it, it always is one direction. I don't know. And then... What else? I don't really know if there's any other... Oh, no, there is another one, but I can't think of what it is. I, like, remember it being a problem for me. I don't remember. There's some other hitbox that is just, like, entirely incorrect like that. Anyway. We're almost there. Nice little chat. I think from here I shouldn't have to explain anything else. And I'll probably reiterate the previous points again just to kind of, you know, make sure that everybody knows what is happening. I'll leave it, I think, more open rather than closing it off at all. Here, I'll just go straight across with oak. Basically, you want, when you have this side where the dark oak is, only to be where we would have marked it. So, like, here, I guess, as well. and then it would just be the other side as well. But like the in-between where you have the, you know, this part, you don't want it to go up. It won't matter anyway because it'll end up getting removed for the other thing, but still, oh my goodness gracious. I just love concrete powder. It's my favorite block in the game. It's funny how annoying it is to place. Yeah, I still use it so often because it works. Like it's a good block. It's just annoying at times. Okay, yeah, I need to make sure that I'm lined up over there. Really, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter if I'm incorrect to the original a little bit, you know? I just gotta remember that I am, because if I don't remember, then I'll start being like, yeah, you want to use this pillar here, and then it actually ends up being a block off because I did that. But I should be fine. Wow, this was really half the video, or at least presumably. I mean, I did say in the last part this would be the long part of it, so can't say I wasn't right or didn't expect it. Just didn't think it'd take that long, you know. Anyway, yeah, almost there. Just have this little part, and then it's done finally. At least the laying out of this room, other than some of the other stuff. There's like one other thing I know we have to do. So yeah, you should end up with this. Points I want to reiterate. Hole in the roof, you want to make sure you leave that open, obviously, and kind of leave around it. Or you could maybe break the oak here as well. Something like that. Okay. Where you have the dark oak here, eventually they'll just meet with these dark oak slabs. And where you have this also because of the dark oak dipping and us not having enough room to just bring that fully across. And yeah, the dark oak would connect there, and then you wouldn't end up bringing it over because you don't want it to be there. Why? Okay, no, that one should be there, I guess. I don't know what's going on there. Nothing weird going on over here as far as I'm aware. But yeah, this kind of should be what you have. One more thing before we carry on, and I think it works differently in each... maybe? No, it's same height. So we can actually use the corner here. So where you have this corner of dark oak, you just follow the stairs, and it'll be this like first plank you find. You'll place opposite on dark oak slabs connecting the planks together, and you do that across each of these like dark oak triangles. You'll just make these, you'll turn them into A's basically, and you want to do this in both roofs. There's not a ton of these, but there's still a few, so cool. Now, we can start actually doing the detailing, and we'll start from the front here. It's this one block window, and we're just gonna get as much as we can done at a time. There is so much, like, random stuff everywhere. First off, actually, there might be one more thing we can do. Yes. Is it only in this roof, though? Yeah, it's only in this part. So, well, you need to clear inventory anyway for it, but... you need dark oak fence along with pale oak fence. The pale oak is an exception to the dark oak. But basically, on each of the A-frames on this particular roof, you'll be just these stair, like this upside down stair, just like outside of where the cyber is. You'll connect it down with dark oak fence on both sides. The exception is the very last one. The left side is pale oak fence. And that's it. It's just one little color change. Oh, okay, I guess I can't do that one, or do I want to do it on that side at least? No, I don't. And then again, the pale oak there. Cool. Hopefully these won't get in our way since they're technically shifted for me, but we'll see, I guess. If they do, we can just move something else. It's not really a huge deal. Anyway, you want to start by clearing your inventory and getting out the following. Acacia slabs. Pale oak buttons. Stripped acacia wood. Pale oak signs. Warp slabs. We're using slabs for planks or blocks in like all situations here, by the way. Because I don't think it is really logical to get out all the versions. Smooth quartz blocks, anyway. Acacia stairs. Acacia trap doors and warped signs. That'll get us like a corner done, which is great. In the front left-hand corner here, just as far as you can go before the stairs, you'll place a stripped acacia wood facing up. Actually, it'll be one block further out than that, and then you'll have pale oak signs off each side. I will crouch and put one on that side. Back diagonally, right from it, you'll have an acacia plank with a slab on top, and then pale oak buttons off the two sides you can. Back diagonally, left from that, you'll do the same thing with warped, just no buttons. And then to the left of the warped, you'll place a smooth course block. You extend it forward 1 and back by 2. Behind that, you'll leave a gap of 1. Replace this spruce plank in the floor with an acacia plank. Upside down acacia stair facing right on top. And then you'll have the trapdoor on either side and the warp sign off the right. That's all we could do with that inventory slot. So yeah, it'll be a lot of this. Clear your inventory again and get out the following. Warp trapdoors. Bamboo slabs. Waxed, exposed, cut copper stairs. Warp stairs. Dark oak planks. Bamboo signs. Mangrove trapdoors. Spruce fence. And barrels. Beyond this little thingy here on the left side, you'll leave a gap of 1, or I guess the only block. The first block you can place on top of, you'll place a warp trapdoor. Beyond that, 4 spruce fence. On the right side, you'll start from the beginning, and you'll be the 5th cyan over from the window, so 4th, 5th. And you'll place 2.5 bamboo planks extending up, which is 2 planks and then a slab. From that, you'll count back by 4 and right by 1 and place a warp trapdoor. Extend it back diagonally left, back diagonally right, and then back. To the right of each of those against the oak stairs, you'll place upside down waxed exposed cut copper stairs facing left. Behind that, a gap of 1, upside down warp stair facing left. Behind that, 2 dark oak planks, each with a bamboo sign off the left. Behind that, you'll place a mangrove trapdoor open against it. From the block that mangrove trapdoor is sitting on top of, you'll count to the left by 5, and going left from this block, you'll place 3 barrels facing left to right. Doesn't really matter if they face left or right, just one of the two. You'll extend that back with 3 additional rows, and then also up with a row. You'll then clear your inventory and get out stripped, warped hyphae, oak stairs, dark oak trapdoors, spruce trapdoors, a chest, smooth court stairs, and we'll go with a chain and soul lantern. But on the backside here, you want to place just directly behind the barrels. It would be 6 rows of dark oak trapdoors extending up that are open towards the back. They have like a half a block gap between them and the barrels, and it's just the 3 rows. Like so. I'll extend it right and left an additional row. We might need to fix the dark oak. So yeah, it should connect like this. Now, if you take the barrels, you want to be on top of the like back left barrel, place a stripped warped hyphae out facing like forward to front to back. I'll just place it off of the dark oak trapdoor, and then extend it forward by 2. On top of the middle, you'll place an oak stair facing forward, and then you go back with an upside down stair, up with a stair, and then just up diagonally back with a stair, because we'll have to break the dark oak trapdoor for it, so you just don't want to have to deal with the other one as well. Just to the right of that, you'll place a spruce trapdoor on the like center here, on the dark oak, and then you'll extend it towards you by 5, so you'll crouch and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'll then go forward diagonally right, forward by 2, and then in front of that you'll place a chest facing backwards. Wow. Going back from this trapdoor, here you want to place 2. Then go back diagonally right, and back by 3, and then left of that one you'll place a chest on the... that should face forward. Speaking of forward, in front of that A block you'll place a chain off the ceiling with a soul lantern below. On the right side of this, well, head back forward a little bit, but to the right side here, you want to actually break this bottom dark oak fence and replace it with a smooth quartz stair facing forward. Left of that, you'll have a stair facing right, which should be behind the trapdoor, and then right of it, you'll have a stair facing forward, and then one facing right. Clear your inventory and get out the following. Light blue terracotta, polished blackstone buttons, smooth quartz blocks, dark prismarine stairs, monster spawners, pale oak trap doors, acacia planks. We will get planks this time. Acacia stair, acacia trapdoor. So on the left side here, where you have the little row of 4 spruce fence, you'll leave a gap of 2 going back, and then place 2 light blue terracotta with polished blackstone buttons off the right, and then 2 smooth quartz blocks behind the light blue. On the opposite side, going back from this smooth quartz stair, you'll place 4 dark prismarine stairs facing left. There'll be a block off the side, which is fine. And then left, or I guess behind that, you'll place 2 monster spawners brought to the right a row. Off the left of them, you'll place pale oak trapdoors open against them. And from this like back right monster spawner behind it, you'll place an acacia plank in the floor with an upside down acacia stair on top facing left. Place an acacia trapdoor open off the side. And then you'll end up counting further, so you'll be on the, what is it, the 4th spruce plank, 5th spruce plank over, sorry. And then you'll count out by 1 where you'll place an acacia plank. That one's not actually lined up. Oh, I didn't fix that one, that's why. You will get rid of any 2 materials and get out pale oak signs and warp signs, and place a pale oak sign off the block you just placed and a warp sign off that acacia stair from earlier. We'll finish off this side and then we'll kind of loop back, so get out the following. White carpet, dark oak planks, bamboo signs, mangrove planks, warp door, warp trapdoor, item frame, dark oak fence gates, and a mangrove trapdoor. That'll get us partially up that side. So from this acacia plank here with the pale oak sign off of it, you'll leave a gap of 3 and then place 3 white carpet moving back, extended right a row. From the, we'll say the back left white carpet, you'll count back 2 and left by 1 and place 2 dark oak planks moving back with bamboo signs off the left of each. Just to the left of the 3x3 window, you'll place a row of mangrove planks extending up. It should be as tall as the window, which is 3. You'll place a warp door off of that, which should have the handle facing towards said window, and then you'll have a warp trap door above it opened up against it. Gap of 2 going left, place 3 mangrove planks extending off the wall with an item frame on this last one. Right of that, you'll place a dark oak fence gate like that. Mangrove trapdoor in front of it off the top of it, and then a dark oak fence gate in front of that. Clear your inventory and get out the following. Mangrove fence gate, red carpet, acacia plank, pale oak sign, barrels, composters, brown carpet, orange carpet, and bricks. On top of the back fence gate and the mangrove trap door, you will just place red carpet, preferably not throwing it on the floor. On top of the front dark oak fence gate, you'll have a mangrove fence gate facing the opposite direction, which should look like this. That's a bike. A little bit different made than the other ones, but whatever. It should be to the right of this pale oak fence a block. You'll place 3 barrels extending up with another row in front. To the right of the back row of barrels, you'll place a row of composters. Similarly, and on top of the composters, you want an orange carpet, and on either barrel row, you want brown carpet. Gap of 2 in front of the barrels, you'll place 3 bricks extending forward. Extend them right a row, and then each brick can be brought all the way up and just break through at least the upside down stairs. The planks you won't break through, you'll just stop once you hit them, because that'll seal off everything. Clear your inventory again and get out the following trapdoors to start. Spruce, warped, and dark oak, that's it. Smooth quartz, blocks, in addition. Smooth quartz stairs. Stone. Barrels. And then you want birch and bamboo trapdoors. Might as well finish off with those. So on the front of the chimney here, you want to place spruce trapdoors open up against the bottom 3 blocks of the left side. To the right of them, you'll place spruce trapdoors open to the left. And then you'll actually do the same thing to the right of that, which will be 4 tall instead of 3, so you're just adding 1 to the top. Extend that back with 2 full rows of spruce trapdoors of the same height, and then 2 full rows of warped trapdoors, the same height. Nice. In addition, you can actually get rid of the spruce trapdoors and get out a lever. And on the back of the chimney, the, 3rd brick above the trapdoor, so 1st, 2nd, 3rd, you'll place a lever there. Don't know what that is, but it's there, so gotta add it. Continuing over, where you have the dark oak, I guess, intersects this roof, you'll be 1 block further over and you'll place dark oak trapdoors going across like so. I have it under the oak stair here on either side, a quartz pillar facing sideways. Now, I'm just going to use smooth quartz here to get the same effect, because it's not really that noticeable. But I think the roof framing is visible there. I don't know why, but it is, so, you know. Anyway, if you're looking this direction, you'll take the left side to start, and you'll leave a gap of 1 against the wall and place a smooth quartz stair facing back. Behind it, 1 facing forward. Have smooth quartz blocks to the right, and on those blocks, stairs facing away from each other. Behind that, this is going to be really annoying to place. You want to leave a gap of 1 against the wall and place a stair facing back. I'm going to use my elytra to fly over this, and I'll end up in this position where I'm crouching, and I'm going to just keep pressing W, and I'll elytra fly again to be on top of the stair. But behind this, if I'm flying now, you'll place 2 stairs facing left and then 1 facing forward. Opposite the first stair on this particular row, you don't want to replace the stair, but just to the left of it, place a stone and extend it up by 2. You will have to break an oak stair for this. If you actually, and we don't need the stone, so I'll get rid of it. If you break another block up, like this oak plank, you'll end up seeing stone from the that is on the outside. That is part of the little chimney, and it's just visible here. So, or a smokestack, something like that. I don't know. You leave a gap of 3 from this little smooth quartz thing we made on the left, and you'll place another row of dark oak trapdoors going across. I don't have the smooth quartz on this one, so yeah. I'm going to take, not the furthest right one, but 2 more to the left, which is this one, and I'm going to replace it with a barrel facing forward. Extend it towards you by 1, along with that same barrel up diagonally back by 1. Try to keep them all the same direction, but it's not really mandatory. Then extend that barrel back 1. And then that down with 1 facing left to right, which will be brought both left and right by 1 each. And then behind that row of 3, I'll place another row of 3 that is behind it and shifted right by 1. Almost done, I swear. You'll take not the furthest left dark oak trapdoor, but 1 to the right, and leave a gap of 1 going back, and place 3 bamboo trapdoors in the floor. Left of that, you'll place birch that shifted back a row. Same thing, row of 3. Clear your inventory and get out the following. Acacia plank. Pale oak sign. Iron bars. Mangrove trapdoors. Dark oak stairs. Dark oak trapdoors. Oak stairs. Oak slabs. And chiseled bookshelves. We'll need one more set after this, which is cool. On the right side, directly behind the barrels, you'll place an acacia plank with a pale oak sign off the left. You'll then leave a gap of 2, and it's actually off this dark oak. You'll place upside down oak stair facing forward. Behind it, upside down oak slab, and then another upside down oak stair facing back. Leave a gap of 2, and then you'll place 3 chiseled bookshelves. Just try to not have them facing left or forward. At least this front one shouldn't face forward. Or, I guess they can face left. Because left of them, you want another row of chiseled bookshelves. Those shouldn't face right. Or shouldn't face left, I'm sorry. They should face right. Lord have mercy. Anyway, on the opposite side, behind the bamboo trapdoor row, you want a mangrove trapdoor that's open backwards. Behind it, 2 iron bars, each which are brought left by 1, and that's a sideways shopping cart. Behind each of the iron bars, you'll leave a gap of 1, and then place, 5 dark oak stairs, each facing forward? Just 2 rows of it, like so. Off the right of these stairs, you'll place dark oak trapdoors open up against them. And then you'll clear your inventory and get out the following. Beehives. Oak trapdoors. Acacia buttons. Oak sign. And I want to say that's red dye, but I have no idea. I can't tell, but I think it's red. And that should be everything. On the dark oak stairs on the left, the very center one on also the far left row will have a beehive on top. I don't really care about direction that much. To the left of the center of the window, you'll place an acacia button. Down diagonally left, an oak trapdoor open against the wall. On the chiseled bookshelves on these back right, on this back right one, you'll place a beehive and extend it towards you 1. Off of the left of this back chiseled bookshelf, you'll place an oak sign. Go down a line and type the following letters in caps, in this order. L-E-H-O-N-E-E-W. And that should be Halloween scrambled. Now, I actually might think it might be brown dye. Yeah, I think it's brown dye, actually. It's hard to tell. Yeah, it's not red. I think it's brown dye. On it. And it should look like that. It's funny they still have they have a box labeled Halloween. That is, I'm assuming what it is. I think it has Halloween decorations in it. But I just didn't actually add any. And finally, once you have done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is the secret neighbor case house entirely 100% complete in 18 parts. That took way more than I thought. It's funny that, okay, so Bendy chapter 1 was 12. So this would be, Bendy would be 2/3 the length of this, which is ridiculous when you think about it, because Bendy definitely feels like a larger map. But anyway, thank you guys if you guys did enjoy this video. That is nice to get that finally done. Have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.